being a first time home buyer, your mortgage person tells you, you got to have homeowners insurance. But, you know, why do they tell you that? Why do you need homeowners insurance?
It's a good question. So part of the purchase of a home, right? Unless you buy it cash.
Yeah.
If you buy your home cash and you don't have to cooperate with a lender or any of those things, you can do whatever you want. Obviously, we recommend home insurance, but you don't have to have it. But part of that loan agreement for the bank lending you the money to purchase the property is to have insurance on it. So typically, once you find a house, you place an offer within 30 days, you're going to try it 30 to 45 days, you're going to try and close on that property, and you're going to need insurance, right? So we're going to get in touch with your lender or whatever else because we need to not only it insures the property and the loan.
Yeah.
Right? So total loss occurs, house burns down, you paid $200,000 for it, you still have a loan for $100,000. How insurance would work is whatever the market value is at the time of the loss were to occur, the first amount would just pay off the loan, right?
Yeah.
And then whatever's left over gets sent back to you as the homeowner.
Yeah.
So.
And another thing, I feel like I've had people ask me, do I have to have my home insured for the amount of the loan itself? Because sometimes people may be buying a house with land and it may be the market value on the whole land in the house is more than maybe what the house costs. So, how do you explain that to people, in terms of.
Right. So there's a difference too between market value and replacement cost, right?
Yeah.
That the difference of what you buy something for versus what it costs to rebuild may not be the same. And we see that a lot, especially in the climate that we're in now with increasing cost of building materials. And there's a lot of people with old policies who haven't updated their policy in 5 or 10 years. And if they were in a total loss today, they would really be in a bind just simply because of the reconstruction cost has changed. But like regarding land, right? Whenever you purchase 10 acres and that acreage is a certain X amount of dollars and there's a house on it. Well, we can't insure dirt, right?
Yeah.
We don't cover, there's earthquake policies out there, but even still that just covers the dwelling itself and it doesn't cover replacing the dirt. So whenever we communicate with lenders about, hey, this property, they're buying the whole property for $800,000, but the house is worth $200,000. Our job at that point in time is to insure the property, right? The dwelling itself, because like I said, we can't insure the dirt. So,
Yeah, and I feel like that's a very important thing for people, first-time homebuyers especially, to know, because I've been asked that question many times. My lender says it has to be for this, but it doesn't. So
right, and we can provide lenders the reconstruction breakdown of a property if need be to say, hey, we actually are insured. This property is insured to market value or the reconstruction cost amount. So we can provide that. So if there is discrepancy or problems with being able to secure a loan, a lot of that has to do with what we can provide as far as what the actual dwelling itself.
makes sense.
Yeah.